Hi everyone, thank you for coming back to my channel. I'm Stephanie if you're new here. Today we are going to be making a couple freezer meals that you can store in your freezer and pop them out at any time. These are going to be breakfast ones, and we're going to try a couple different kinds today. So I have some Philly steak here, and I also have some sausage, and we have a bunch of vegetables that I'm going to divide up and get them cut up, and then I'm going to show you which ones we are going to tie with what recipe. So I have an egg and cheese bake, like sheet pan, and then a Philly steak one we're gonna make. And then we are also on one side of one of the pans, we're gonna add mushrooms and onions. And then we are going to be making some wraps that we're gonna be putting in the freezer. So scrambled eggs and cheese wraps, and then egg and cheese steak wraps, and egg and cheese sausage wraps. So a couple different ones, and I'm gonna pack them up in a bag and put them in the freezer, and the kids can have that for breakfast or snack time, or anytime. So you just cut them up in squares, and you can put them in the air fryer. I will leave all that information down below for these recipes, and then I will go through what you can do to heat them up in your air fryer. All right, so now I'm gonna get started with just cutting up all my vegetables and stuff right now, and then I can have that all ready so it is done for when I get started with the recipe. So I have onion, green pepper, red pepper, mushrooms, and kale. And with the kale, we are going to be adding that in part of this one. It's gonna be the egg, cheese, onion, and mushroom one, and that's going to be added to that, but I will show you how to go about that. But yeah, so I'm going to cut this all up and get that ready so that when I start making the eggs and stuff, then I can just get it in there and get it started. We also are going to be using a mixer today because you are going to need a lot of eggs for the sheet pan. So that is what we're going to be doing, and then we're going to make some scrambled eggs for the wraps. So we got a lot going on when it comes to eggs. I might be tying in some of my eggs with some of the recipes because I only have 2 of the 18 packs, and I'm not sure yet how many I need for the recipe. But on the one that I found, she used like 24 eggs for her sheet, but she didn't say how big her sheet was. So this is what I have. I have these, and I'm just gonna go with that and see what happens. So we're gonna see if we like it, but I thought this would be easy for me to just have in the freezer and have it ready for the kids. All right, so when I did my last meal prep thing, I ended up just using this big container, and what I was able to do is just put everything individually in a line, and then I just grabbed from this. This just made it a lot easier for me than to have separate containers, because then I tried to use up everything that I had in this container, and I didn't have to have everything stored in tiny containers and put them back in the fridge. So I tried to use up everything that I cut up.
try that. And then what the heck, give me a plate, paper plate, maybe 2 paper plates. 2 paper plates.
All right, so I didn't want to make a lot of it because I wanted to make sure my kids are going to eat it and even like it. So we'll see how this goes, and if they like it, then I'll keep making it and put it in the fridge for them, and that'll make, you know, quick breakfast or whatever. And then I have the wraps and everything for them also, and see if they like that or which one they like better, and then I can just focus on them. So we'll see how that goes, or I can just make this for breakfast one time and just make the whole tray at that time. If they just like the egg and cheese, I can just make one for breakfast or for supper, and then we can just have it at that time, and I wouldn't have to freeze it. So I'm just gonna see how this goes and see if, you know, they're gonna even want to eat it or not. But I wanted to share it with you guys because it was something that I just found on YouTube, and I thought it would be a good thing for us to have something like that, because sometimes it's like it's mealtime or it's breakfast and the kids want something quick, and this way they can just put this in the air fryer. And a lot of my kids know how to use the air fryer because we use it pretty much every day. So like I said in the beginning of the video, I will try to leave all the recipes in the description, and then I also will leave like the timing and everything that you can do to put it in the air fryer. If you don't have an air fryer, you can just pop it in the oven or microwave. If you don't have a microwave, I'm sure you could just heat it up in a pan again, and I think that'll work out fine. Let me know in the comments down below if that's something that you guys would be interested in freezer and prep, you know, like weekly preps and stuff like that. I don't do a lot of it, but I thought this was something to start with. And then also I have some other stuff that I either shared already. I'm not sure where this video is going to line up. And we're going to try other things out too and see if it's going to fit into our new schedule that we have with our menu. But this is just something they can bring in on breakfast, because our breakfast usually is just eggs, waffles, and cereal. Or like I said in the beginning, I just have that as an easy option for them in the morning. But otherwise, hopefully you guys liked today's video. Don't forget to leave a comment or even like my video, and that lets YouTube know that you guys are enjoying my videos. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and I'll see you in the next one.